far in 2024, dark-skinned brothers, my complexion and darker, have been doing more cooning and participating in more bunny hopping and more racial betrayal than all the light-skinned men in black America put together. Leave the light-skinned brothers alone. Leave the mixed-race brothers alone. Dark-skinned men are cooning out of control so far in 2024.
This is crazy.
I gotta take some more context though. What is he talking about?
Yeah, what is the
Cooning mean? Like,
Yeah, what was before?
hold on. Start with the ladies.
I'm with them. What does that even mean? What is he talking about?
So I looked up the word. Well, I have the definition right here, and I still don't know what that word means because it's like informal raccoon. It's a slang, extremely disparaging and offensive term used to refer to a black person. So
I feel like he's saying that they are, I don't know, jumping racial shit for lack of better words, but I don't have a firm example on what he's talking about. I can just lump all these words.
Basically, he's saying that, you know, darker skinned guys prefer outside of their race and white women more than lighter skinned guys. To for lack of a better word, dark skinned guys have a preference of white women and women of other nationalities more than other white guys. That's what he's saying.
I'll say that the majority of the time that I hear something about my skin complexion or how I'm pretty for a dark skinned girl or whatever, it comes from a dark skinned guy. I can tell you that.
I'd like to know how he got to that conclusion. Like, I'd like to know how he got to that conclusion. Is it like an informal survey? Is it some like stats that he pulled out of somewhere, or is it just like him scrolling through like TikTok or social media, and he's watching all these family channels? He's like, oh my gosh, black men, too much of them with non-black women. The shock, the horror.
But you know what? I don't agree with the whole idea of the whole grooming thing, because I think that you go where you appreciate it, you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. So I don't care who you talk to. Like, I don't care if you talk to somebody outside of your race, inside of your race, because everybody got preferences, and nobody should be bound by the standards that fucking Umar Johnson or any of these black people say things anyway. However, but on the other side of it, objectively, I think that he's right that darker skinned guys tend to have more of a preference, or they tend to be spotted talking to women that is outside of the race more than guys that are a little bit lighter. I don't think that he's wrong about that. I don't agree with his stance as far as who's going to be talking to who. What I do agree with is just the eye test, right? And ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a real way to evaluate it, but it just seems like darker skinned guys have more of a preference for women that are outside of the race. And I don't know if that even comes as a result of women outside of the race having more of a preference for darker guys. Or maybe they get treated better. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But I don't think that I don't really think that he's wrong about that, just from the eye test, from my perspective.
Shit, I ain't paid enough attention to the shit, really. So I'll keep an eye on now.
I had a dark skinned homie say, we was talking about this one time, and he was saying he couldn't date no dark skinned girl. He wouldn't want to date a dark skinned girl because he is dark also. He was like, the fuck is we gonna do? That was his point of view. For real, I don't understand that.
Like the light though, motherfucker.
I don't understand that part, because I have more of a preference for dark women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got a thing for dark women with big foreheads. Like, it's weird. I don't know what this shit is.
No, I'm right there with you.
since we were like little, and this is crazy. We were actually walking from a friend's house, and now we're going home, and it's flooded. It's absolutely crazy.
That sums it up, huh?
Yeah, you just hear her voice. You can tell that she really is caught off guard.
Yeah, she's got her coffee or her tea, whatever. She's like, I just want to go home, but I can't even see the sidewalk here.
By the way, we won't recommend taking that walk.
No,
Just stay where you are. That was really at the height of the flooding yesterday. We had a flash flood emergency in parts of South Florida. So Miami, this was 8 hours of craziness across the area where we have heavy rain. Fort Myers, by the way, they broke a 40-year-old record with nearly 4 inches of rain in just, 24 hours. An incredible amount of rain there. Looking at the 2-day totals, they are getting over 2 feet.
Man, 2-day totals, 2 feet of rain.
It's incredible. We have some spots in Florida that were 4 to 7 inches behind for the year, and now they got 2 feet of rain in 2 days. So
wiped out that deficit.
Exactly. The deficit is now gone. Now, we do still have the potential for flash flooding today and tomorrow, specifically in the afternoon, so we're not done yet.
Britt, it's not going to take much. At this point, so much rain has fallen. It's going to take about 1/4 of an inch of rain is all we're going to need to see some flooding. Look at Fort Lauderdale, by the way, all that rain that they had. And yesterday, they also had a daily rainfall record of 9.54 inches of rain. The old record went back to 1978. Here's what we've got over the past 24 hours, and we've been talking about that stall front to the north as well, keeping the rain in the same location over and over and over again, and that's been an issue. And they even had to rescue some people from homes there in North Miami, an issue that we may see again. You head to higher ground, you stay home, but at times you may need help, and they need to come get you. What about that flash flood emergency? It went on for hours, but it started about 3:30 or so, went to almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, we don't get flash flood emergencies that often. A given year, I would say probably about 20 to 30 occur across our entire country for a whole year.
Yeah.
It does